a turning point for him. If he could get hot down the stretch for us, you know, I would say good things to come for the Sun Devils. But I was proud of him because he was challenged. He was challenged a lot, not just from a team standpoint of where we were being 0-2 in this series going into today, but also on a personal, you know, I guess personal level within the context of a team. And we need you, and we need you to step up, and we need you to perform at the level that you're capable of performing. And some guys, you know, some guys will crush and be crushed when they're challenged like that. And I think you saw the result when this dude is locked in and serious and on top of his game. Tell me when he's better.
Just talking about his curveball today and how he really hasn't thrown it much, but it looked really good. Can you just talk about how that sort of helped him to get really deep into this game?
Yeah, I think it's about confidence. I think anytime you're talking about secondary stuff, you got to have confidence in your stuff. That's a very good hitting team, and you've got to have something that you're dropping over for a strike. And that's been a little bit of his problem. He's been inconsistent with his breaking pitch, so he becomes a one-pitch pitcher. But when he can locate a second pitch, you can't cheat to the fastball. So again, credit him for locking in and concentrating and delivering what I think is one of the better pitching performances I've seen in a long time. Kellogg was spectacular last night. He topped that one today, so that was great.
2 more hits for Johnny Seawald. Maybe it didn't have that same kind of ripple effect that you'd expect it to have, at least today, but what does that do for a team when your leadoff guy is so hot?
Well, I said, just finished with the radio, it just seemed like every time he looked up, he was on base. You know, he had to, I think his base hit, scored the first run, if I'm, just a key at bat. I've said it, when he's on base, we're a different team. He's the one guy in our lineup that can steal and make things happen, put some pressure on the defense. But he has given us good at-bats all year. He's the one or couple guys in the lineup that 1 strike, 2 strike doesn't bother them. He still has a good approach and a good at-bat. He was really, really huge for us this week.
Do you think the first 5 innings, considering the game got off such a slow start, with guys not very deep at bats, Lilek was pretty good though too, but also their starter was not really going deep against you guys. Do you think it was just about being flat from last night?
No, I think it was more, both pitchers were doing a really, really good job of locating the ball down. I thought the umpire's zone was a good zone. He was given the low strike. And when you've got 2 guys that are on at the bottom of the zone, it's tough to hit. I know you only hit softballs, but when you're trying to hit baseballs at the bottom of the zone, it's pretty tough to hit.
Oh, yeah. Tries to hit softball.
Exactly.
You didn't rob them, still got that weird.
You said maybe last night could be a turning point of some sort for your team. If that's the case, it seemed like this was sort of an extension of the kind of effort and concentration, focus, all that you were looking for that wasn't there Friday.
Yeah, in batting practice today, I asked a handful of guys. I said, "Tell me how you feel about last night." And to a man, everybody we didn't like the loss, and I can't say that enough, but everybody felt good about playing the game. It was a long game, a tough game. We came up on the wrong side of it, but we had fun playing the baseball game. And fun is being locked in, maximum concentration, walking out of off the field of play with knowing that you've left nothing to chance. And last night we did that. I thought we did that again today. Although I think we almost were a little bit there. Some guys squeezing the ball and making it with Andy. Shapsy making a play, we were kind of hanging on, but I think now let's get this monkey off our back. We've had a tough go of some things here in conference play where it just seems like everything was going against us, but back on the winning track, we need to get a little bit of momentum going into next weekend.
Do you think with 8 games left that you still have a chance to be a regional host?
I would think. We got to play well, no doubt. Nobody's going to give us anything, but we've played a very, very tough schedule. And I know a loss is a loss, but even if the committee delves into it a little bit more, you're going to see that a 17-inning loss to a team that hasn't. So I don't know, but we'll worry about Tuesday and trying to win that one, and then come back and play well on the weekend, and then we'll let those other people decide. But yeah, I realistically think, based on our strength of schedule.